fairly okay.
Yeah,
so.
even though it's a
Which is
revolving,
crazy because, yeah.
revolving door defensive-wise for position players. I mean, we had Nick Gordon playing center field for the first time since he was 12 years old, and
I honestly want to see how many games missed from our starting.
they had that graphic up there. They
Did they?
put
From the opening day.
Yeah, they put up opening day guys, the opening day roster.
I think everybody's
And-
been on some kind of
and
list.
then yeah,
Yeah,
and
at least.
so is nine out of the 13 guys or like position players on the 25-man roster or 26-man roster now for this year have been
on the list.
on the IL,
Yeah,
and
which is a 10-day mandatory.
7 days at least.
Oh.
Josh Donaldson missed
Changes
like
all the time.
Josh Donaldson's missed like 10 days.
Missed
Like,
first at bat. That just sucked.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. He gets a double.
Buxton was like at 33. Miguel Sano was at like 28. Luis Ariz is at like 15.
Sano, I think, was on.
Kenta Maeda did a spot start on Wednesday for the St. Paul Saints, and looks like he's going to be activated Monday and travel with the team to Seattle. If you really want to build momentum, though, going to Seattle right now is the time to do it.
For the Twins, they might build momentum for Seattle.
Yeah, but then we're also going to get a lot of 9 o'clock start times this week. Fucking A. Byron Buxton and Luis Ariz will also be activated and travel with the team on Monday.
But the problem is they're just like too big of a hole that's been dug by them.
Yeah,
so.
no. It's,
And my
Because
favorite...
if you look at it, the White Sox, again, maybe not as many injuries, but key injuries.
Yeah.
Jimenez and
Jimenez,
Robert pretty much
yeah.
out for the year.
Yeah.
So,
is
and
Robert out for the year?
I think he could come back like in September.
Yeah, well,
Well, that's
Jimenez...
still basically.
Jimenez had that torn pec, and that's hard
think-
to come back from.
And he'll probably be.
The Royals in first still? Or did they
Oh,
fall
no,
off?
Royals are
they
in
really
third.
fell off.
Royals are in third.
So it's Chicago.
It's Chicago, Cleveland, Royals, Detroit, us.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, again, Cleveland's always going to figure out a way as long as they've got starting pitching. So.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Terry
so
Francona still the manager?
Oh
yeah.
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 Funny-
Will be a Hall of Famer if you ask
Oh,
me.
for sure.
But
Funny thing about the Saints too, they tweeted out today. They always tweet about how they're the last people to know about anything that happens with their team roster moves wise. So Max Kepler will be starting tomorrow with the St. Paul Saints, and starting today, St. Paul Saints on his rehab assignment. And they listed every Twins beat writer that knew about that before they did. It was pretty funny. They're
11-2 now is the score.
yeah,
by
I
the way.
know. Michael Brantley just
Jeffers
singled.
hit a home run, but
Yeah,
again, we don't struggle at that part of the game.
yeah.
We should have
All
done
right.
that bet today.
Let's move on from sports.
Oh, the one where I picked the Twins and you guys picked the Astros. Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have been, or Brian would have been fucked.
Yeah, I would have just done the beer chug right now and just got over with it. So,
Well, if you want to transition from sports, we could talk about
what are we
But
talking?
You know the whole
E3, tell
Florida
me.
man?
Well, no, tell me about this E3 shit going on right now.
I don't know too much about it.
Well,
I
it's-
just saw that it was happening right now.
Was
Yeah.
that video game stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 100% like just it's like the biggest convention.
Yeah, it's like just like announcements of new
Yeah.
consoles,
Oh yeah,
new games,
I know what
stuff
this
like
is
that.
now.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few things that I've noted in the like video game world.
Yeah.
One is the Unreal Engine 5 coming out. It's a new software program for developers for computer games.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
saw that. That shit's
It's
nuts.
insane.
Yeah, that
the
shit's
ability
nuts.
to like manipulate and use. You know how usually when you're editing something, it's like layers.
Yeah.
Well, instead of being layers, they're doing little like it's a big open graph, and they're just zoning into certain squares or boxes, like almost like if you're looking at a coordinates.
Yeah.
So it downloads a certain spot, and you can edit that spot, and then if you move out of that spot, it'll just fade it away or minimize it, basically.
Interesting. So Bethesda, they said some update
You
for
okay there,
Fallout.
bud?
Fallout 76 coming out. Fallout was just terrible.
Oh,
after New Vegas, everything was just
yeah.
terrible.
No, Fallout 5 or Fallout 4 was it?
Yeah.
Fallout 4 was fine.
Um,
That was
and then
pretty decent.
the new Xbox, what was it? The Xbox X. I don't know. It's they're
there's a
showing
new
You can probably
Xbox?
click on it and figure out what
the
it's
new
called here.
the response
okay.
response Xbox to the PS5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're showing off a whole bunch of shit for that today. I don't know. It's
I think I want to say PS made their own like convention, like the Sony convention,
yeah.
and they broke away from EA or E3.
Everybody
surprised.
everybody needs to break away from EA. The games they put out are god awful nowadays.
EA Sports,
It's in the game.
Unless you pay extra for it.
because it's always been in the game.
So what about this Florida man shit you're talking about?
All
You
right.
got a Florida man story? What's up?
Well, no, I was gonna transition into a new bit.
oh yeah,
New
you
bit.
told me
Oh,
yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I
So-
heard about this.
So tell Brian.
I don't know about this.
So you know how like Florida Man, it's
Florida
always,
Man.
like
Yep.
just the dumbest stories that you can think of. Like,
Balls deep in a gator.
or riding trying to fucking catch a pigeon
While a
high.
gator is balls deep in him.
Yeah,
Shoot,
basically.
while the gator is shooting a machine gun and
Well,
giving a school the middle finger. I don't think highly of Florida, so keep going.
No,
Yeah.
no one really does. But anyways, just because we're local in Minnesota and what's going on with Minneapolis, I follow a lot of like crime, just weird shit, like what's going on with Minneapolis and
Well,
everything.
it's kind of like the Cops.
Yeah.
What made Cops so entertaining for
Yeah,
all
You
those
exactly.
follow
years.
the Crime Spotters or whatever on Twitter?
Crime Watch Minneapolis.
Yeah,
I wanna
that's
be-
that's the one I'm talking about. Yep.
So it was what, a week ago? A week ago? No. But anyways, so instead of a Florida man, we're gonna do a Minneapolis man story, and I'm gonna find one for each week.
well, at least just
Or at
Minnesota.
least- yeah, or Minnesota.
So
Just to prove that we've got the weirdos too.
A lot of them are gonna be in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Just be honest.
Yeah.
But
like I got an example.
Well,
I
if you
pulled
go up north there, you'll probably find some weird stuff. Like I think
example right here. I
All right.
pulled up right here.
let me do this one, and then you can get
Yeah.
that. But so a year ago, or not a year ago, a week ago, there was a man near 24 and Nicollet Avenue.
Okay.
He was chopping a phone line with a hatchet. It's like, what the fuck goes on with people's minds, man?
Maybe he was just sick of telemarketers.
Yeah?
What was the over under and how much meth he was on?
Oh, dude. No number.
To be honest, I'm not even sure how much would, like even just like a little bit of meth, I
Bath
would consider
salts?
be a lot of meth.
Do we really
Yeah.
need 8 balls?
Yeah.
Great movie, Mystery Team.
We're gonna isolate the audio of you just saying, "Do we really need 8 balls?" And we're just gonna insert that.
It's like the
You're
first
gonna
comment.
insert my 8 balls.
The first comment is nothing like starting the day with some snap, crackle, and PCP instead of pop.
Just saying, this is definitely sounding like some Rodney King stuff.
What was the whitest kids you know? Where the guy's walking down the street the guy's like, "What's that in your hand?" It was like 2 guys that haven't seen each other since high school, and the guy goes, "Oh, what are you carrying there?" He goes, "Oh, it's just a gallon of PCP." The guy goes, "Oh, PCP," and even though it came in liquid form, like, oh, just a gallon of PCP. So my example, this is about a month old. 4 days from being a month old.
Props to the city name.
I
Yeah,
love this
so
one.
the city name is perfect for the story. Nimrod, Minnesota. Dateline.
I've
Nimrod.
heard of this place. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but
Oh, here, let me-
it's northern Minnesota here.
It's
I'll
a-
look it
I
up. I'll
think
look it up.
it's-
You keep going.
Wadena County, I think it is.
Okay, I know Wadena, I think. So.
Yeah, because the Wadena County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, that would
Really,
be an indicator.
after knowing the story, I would think I would not surprise me.
It was the first thing that came up on Google, luckily. I would have been really ashamed if we saw like our pictures on there when I typed in Nimrod. So
Oh, damn it.
So I
Three
would have
local
thought
guys.
this story would have came out of Stearns County, but
oh, every weird thing might, but
for those who are not familiar with Minnesota geography,
St. Cloud.
yeah,
St.
St.
Cloud.
Cloud areas in Stearns County.
Oh, you'll be hearing some stories from there too.
Oh yeah, well that's Stearns County is like Alabama north. So someone brought a possibly live mortar to a bar in northern Minnesota on May 17th. It was.
The only thing weird in that would be bringing it to show and tell here.
So these
cool.
guys located a mortar near a bridge in Nimrod, Minnesota, with a metal detector and brought it to a bar to show others. So they bring down, they find this. I think they said it was like a Korean War. Yeah, Authorities say it may be from the Korean War era. So some mortar sitting in the dirt since 1953, and they pick it up. It hasn't been fired, by the way, because here's the whole picture. This is
Yeah,
the
you can see
explosive part.
Definitely,
and then this
definitely
is,
weathered. I'll say
yeah,
that.
this is
so.
where the pin, the
Yeah.
firing pin, hits it just like a bullet,
Yeah.
and it shoots off. And then this is the I'm gonna kill you part over here. So it's still fully attached. It looks like a really sick.
Is that its technical name?
Yeah, it looks like a really kind of sick walleye, but they brought it to a bar. They went down to the local Legion or VFW for a meat raffle, and they go, "Hey, look what we found!"
Because nothing says PTSD like
Yeah,
Seen a
veg-
lot.
Yeah,
Live
but,
mortar
just saying, bringing that to the
back
VFW was that the
VFW.
was that the best move on there? Bringing it to like a local bar might be
Well,
one thing or something.
I just assumed it's a small town.
Apparently, the Nimrod Bar and Grill is what came up. So
Okay,
too, so-
well, I don't even know if they have a VFW or a Legion. So
But yeah, this is off Highway 71 up north there.
Yeah.
We've probably seen like an exit sign for this. It's kind of on the way to Detroit Lakes.
oh yeah.
So-
oh, okay, so it's west side.
Yep.
I'm sure I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Detroit Lakes is more north. It's more north and to the west of
Yeah,
it.
it's
But
on the way to Fargo and
yeah,
Grand
but we've
Forks.
probably seen like the exit sign or something
Yeah.
because I think you and I have both been to Wee Fest before up there.
Yeah.
Well, and how many trips have I gone to
Yeah,
Grand
just
Forks
saying, and
and
you,
back?
yeah, and you've gone up that way plenty of times.
Shit. Once you get to Fargo, once you get to Moorhead, it's just like shit. There's nothing to see. Fuck.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be looking at, or at least Eric is gonna be looking for, kind of stupid
Local news.
local news spots like that. And I got another one over here. This one's about a couple weeks old. I remember seeing it. This one made national news. PETA. You guys know Ham Lake, right? Ham Lake, Minnesota, in Anoka County.
Yeah.
Yeah. PETA wants them to change it to Yam Lake. YAM.
Once
Because
it's dead, you
Well,
better
it's
stop
not like
hitting
we're
it.
it's not like we're actually drowning pigs in the lake
well, I just saw that
that I know of.
I just saw that a child was pulled out of Ham Lake for drowning and
Oh.
airlifted
You know what?
to
Maybe
the hospital.
open that bit here so that I don't sound like an asshole. But
No, like,
I don't think
literally
PETA cares
just,
about children though.
No,
I think they
no.
just care about animals.
no, they care about putting down animals. That's all they do. So apparently Ham Lake was named because it looks like the shape of a ham.
like a ham hock. or
Like
something,
yeah, this is the big boy part, and then that's where your bone comes out over
Yeah.
there.
It
Yeah.
looks like throw some honey on that honey baked ham.
Yeah. Or no, my mom for Christmas the Coca-Cola glazed ham she does. Oh, fucking delicioso.
You clearly came from the south there, didn't you?
Yeah, that's Portuguese
Yeah.
for deliciously awesome. Brian, what's that thing in France that they use where like you take a shit and then it like sprays water
Oh,
on
the
it?
bidet.
Oh, bidet to you, sir.
Did you? Was that
Classic.
all just for this though?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, you will. So they want to name it Yam Lake instead of Ham Lake. Well, I can kind of see it because like
Green eggs and yam.
because a yam it kind of looks like that too, but they think that people see Ham Lake and they want to go out and start eating pig. So one, that's stupid. Two, some local like state senator, she tweeted out, let's actually change it to Steak Lake.
Oh, this lawyer here
Yeah.
who changed Lake Calhoun's name, or
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a stupid
So-
fucking thing that was.
Senator Michelle Benson.
I just don't think I can still pronounce the new name. That's my big deal with.
Yeah.
let's take a
Betamakaska?
name-
Is that it? It's right there.
BDE
Let me see.
space MAKA space SKA.
Betamakasav, right?
Let's not even
Bitamas-
let's not
Yeah,
even go
not
down that
trying to
road. We're gonna
get canceled.
That's always my biggest thing is that when they change the name or something, I can't even pronounce it.
It was like it was so easy beforehand.
Let's move
Well, I
on.
get like Calhoun was an asshole or something
Moving
back in
on.
the day, but
Moving on. Senator Michelle Benson. She tweeted out Steak Lake has a nice ring to it. So now they're kind of so now they're trying to get
She got a new
PETA
follow.
to pick between a cow and a pig. Which one do you like more?
well, what if we just called it Pig Lake?
What if we called PETA Get a Fucking Life Lake? How about that?
We could find.
I would say, okay, we're gonna
11,000
change
likes
the we're gonna change the name, but we're gonna let the internet decide. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, 4chan enters the chat.
Yeah.
The same people that sent Taylor Swift to the School for the Deaf for a live concert, and they sent Pitbull to Kodiak, Alaska